Hey, everybody. Welcome to another Success Spotlight with Mailbox Power. My name is Wendy McGee, and I am the Director of Client Relations here at Mailbox Power. And I'm so excited to have joining me today the beautiful Sam Morrison, who is the owner of Your Admin Ninja. And Sam, I'm so excited that you took a little bit of your time today to share with me and with the Mailbox Power audience a little bit about you. I want to hear your story, your business, and then a little bit about why you use Mailbox Power. So I'm going to jump in and have you introduce yourself to us. Tell me a little bit about you, why you started your business, who you are,
Sure.
what you like to eat. I don't know, anything
Yeah.
you want to tell us.
Well, my name is Sam, and it's not short for Samantha. That is the question I get more often than not. My parents named me something to where Sam, that's my initials, and they've called me Sam always. They've never really called me my given name. So that's kind of funny. So, and I like to call myself the head ninja at Your Admin Ninja. We started the company on April 1st of 2019, but that was me and God. And so it was really me and God. And so I like to say that God is the owner and I'm just the head ninja.
Oh
So,
my gosh, I love
yeah.
that so much. That's so
Yeah. And
amazing.
so I have had probably 25 years of marketing and advertising and admin experience. And for so long, I kept thinking there was really no reason why people couldn't do this kind of work from wherever they were. And the technology finally caught up with me so that it really is real. And so I owned a company from 2017 to about 19. And I loved the company, but I knew it wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. And it was because it tied me to a specific neighborhood. And I really wanted to create a company that I could work from wherever I was and help other people do the same thing. And so I closed that other company in January of 19, not knowing what I was going to do.
Wow.
My family was not super excited about that. They're like, wait a minute.
We're like, what?
Shouldn't you kind of know what you're going to do? And I just knew that I had to trust God. And actually, in January of 19, I met a coach. His name's Coach Dale. And I went through one of his coaching processes, and it helped me really understand who I am, who God created me to be, what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'm really good at, what I love. And so I created my company based on that. So I do the things I'm really good at, and then I have hired contractors that help me get the rest of the things done. And so when I'm looking for people to work for me, I'm looking for someone that can do the job and they actually enjoy it, because I don't want them to have to be like, oh, I have to do that. I want them to be like, oh, I get to do that.
I get to do this. I love
Yeah.
this. So,
Yeah. And so that it really has, the coaching process I went through was a game changer. I recognized I was trying to get better at all the things I was never going to be good at. So
oh,
April 1st of 2019, I started. And by the end of April, I had more work than I could do by myself and had to start onboarding more ninjas. And all of our business, 100% of our business has come from referrals. And all of the people that work for me, except for one, has come from referrals. So it's like,
powerful.
I've,
That's
and
awesome.
I love advertising. I love marketing. I love doing different things to encourage people to give you referrals, which is part of the reason why I use Mailbox Power. But I don't ever do any of it because all of it comes from referral,
You're
right?
from girls. What a
Yeah.
powerful story. Okay, to start your business in April and by the end of April be so busy that you have to hire people. Like
Yeah.
that's every business owner's like
I know.
dream,
Yeah.
right?
And
To be
so
able
we're
to,
almost 4 years in now, and we have 32 clients, and I have 17 contractors that work for me. All of 15 of them are in the United States, one's in Mexico, and one's in the Philippines.
okay, that is amazing. So, Sam, for those who are watching and don't understand really what an admin does or what your
Yeah,
business is, like
yeah,
what if
sure.
you get me in an elevator, what would you tell me in 30 to 60 seconds so I understood what your business is and what you do?
So we help small business owners take their time back one task at a time. There's little things that you do that don't impact your bottom line. They still have to be done, but they don't have to be done by you. Things that you don't even enjoy doing, things
Yes.
that don't make your to-do list because you know that they're not going to get done. You
Right.
don't have time for them. We make a list of those things and we start working on those.
Well,
So
that
that's actually called a do not do list. And we have all of our clients create a do not do list. Yeah.
so
And
you
it's
are so admin really is administrative kind of services, right? You're helping
so
people to organize and I feel like that fits in really well with what we're going to talk about with Mailbox Power because
yeah.
it literally is something that you can set and forget or
Yes,
automate
I
or
love it. I love it. So when you think about just more specific about admin type things, if you think of a traditional office
okay,
and you have an admin, an assistant that's helping salespeople or the BPGM, the owner, anything that an office admin would do, we can do as well, except for if you happen to have that admin sitting at the door opening and greeting people because we're virtual. But we
right,
literally can do anything. We do a lot of writing, email management, um, creating designs. We have a good mix of marketing stuff that we do as well with social media and website design kind of things. And so we're not just admin. We do a little an admin with a twist kind of, but of all the things that we do in the admin world, if I could be known for one thing, it would be helping our clients show appreciation to their clients and vendor partners and their team. Because if you do that well, you will get more referrals. And my company is a case study on that, which is why Mailbox Power is so important. So I
that's so
love it.
That's so exciting to hear that because that is a common theme through literally everyone that I've talked to is that gratitude and that connection and what you're saying with, the fact that you've built your business completely on referrals. Like that means that you are doing this right and that everyone that's listening should be listening to what you're doing. And the services that you offer are amazing. There is no business owner out there that doesn't need an admin ninja that doesn't need you, right? To be helping
Yeah.
them. So tell me a little bit more. I love hearing about how you started and kind of the beginning of your company. What were some of your struggles or challenges that you overcame? I always love to hear, you know, like your business grew super fast. Maybe that was a challenge or a struggle, but is there
The challenge was finding the right people to join my team because it really does take a specific kind of person that can work from home, can be self-motivated, that can be really good at the admin type tasks. And then we've actually created something that I call the code of the ninja, which is what I've identified the things that it takes to be able to be a good ninja. And that's what helped me overcome that problem. Because I had people referring to me all the time and I would talk, if they send me a resume, I would interview them and I would probably hire almost anybody at the beginning because I thought, well, I'll give them a try, see if they work. But now I know what I'm looking for. Um, and my coach, I still coach with Dale and he does several different processes. But one of the ones we're going through right now with him is the everything disc. And so I'm identifying based on the disc where my team fits so I can know who I need more of. As admins, we're typically C's and S's, if you know anything about that. Out of 17, there's one D and two I's, and everybody else's are C's and S's. And so we have to learn how to work together, and I need to work on finding people that can be those D's to help us get some other stuff done in the I's as well. So it's an ongoing challenge, but we've kind of figured out how to just find the right
yeah.
people.
Well, it sounds like you have a really clear vision for your business, what you want it to be, what you want your customer experience to be. It sounds like you are very passionate. I can hear how, I mean, just in how passionate you are about who you bring into your, what you call ninjas, right? That are working with companies and with businesses. You have a very interesting business, Sam.
Thank
Very
you.
business.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of fun. It's actually not kind of fun. It's very fun.
very fun.
And I have people, that work for me that are all over that I've never met. And if I live in Georgetown, Texas now, And a few of the people that live sort of close to me actually came for the weekend a couple of weekends ago, and we got to go spend time together. And they're not just people that work with me; they're people that I truly care about. And my clients, it's going to sound cliche and corny, but they're all my friends and like family. Some of them are like family now, and I just can't believe that God's done what He's done to do this, because it truly is amazing. It's not me.
I love
It's
it.
not me.
Well, and like just how you've talked about, every single person that starts a business, every single client that comes to them is so valuable. Sometimes like how you're so careful with who you hire and who you bring into your fold or, into your group, because you want to have that amazing relationship last for a long
And
time.
we don't, when we have someone that wants to hire us, we interview them as much as they interview us. There's people that we don't take on because if they're not a good fit, I've gotten to the point where I can identify that on the front end, and it's not fun for anybody.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So, but onboarding your clients properly is like you spend all this time and money and effort to get a new client. If you don't onboard them correctly, you're going to have as many people coming in as they're going out, and it's just and that's not fun either. And so we have people that have been with us since the very beginning or almost the very beginning of 19, and that have been with us this whole time.
Oh, that's such a compliment to you, Sam. That's amazing. So, okay, I'm going to switch gears a little bit. I want to ask you how you found Mailbox Power. So, what were you looking for? How did you come across Mailbox Power? What was attractive to you about it?
Yeah.
Because obviously it fits perfectly with your whole mission,
Right.
what you're trying to do.
One of my former clients, who's a realtor, was using it, and I was just kind of implementing the stuff, and she was just telling me, well, you just add in the information and I already have the automation set up and it does the rest. And I'm like, okay,
Wow.
because I've used a lot of card programs in my day, and not all of them are built the same. And
Right.
I actually, years ago, 04 to 08, I actually made handmade greeting cards as a living and had them sold in a bunch of stores.
Oh,
And
wow.
when the card program started coming out, I'll tell you, I was a little offended. I'm like, how could those cards be as good as my cards? And
For sure.
what I came to understand though was that the best card is the scent card. And so now I hardly even do any of my own cards because this is just better. But anyway, because if it's not sent, they don't get it. You have it on your desk, you forget to mail it, the whole thing. And but last year I was talking with a potential client, and he mentioned Mailbox Power, and he ended up not even onboarding. I don't even remember his name, truly. And I'm like, I need to look at that again. And so I went in and looked at it, set it up, and now we've been using it for right at a year. And I think I have 8 or 9 of my clients that use it too, because we encourage them to create what I call a touch program, where we do client concierge type things, sending up the birthdays. And I'll tell you, people tease me when I mention the half birthday card. I get more comments on the half birthday card than I do on probably anything else. And so do the half birthday cards, y'all.
Good advice. That I hear that all the time. I hear that all the time. Like the first time I heard that, I was like, oh, and then I thought, yeah, I mean, that really stands out when someone sends you a birthday halfway through the year, from your other, and you're like, oh my goodness, like you're definitely going to be the only half birthday card they get, right?
Yes. Oh. And probably the only birthday card. Most people don't get cards at all. When we were moving from Fort Worth down to Georgetown, we actually downsized and we live in an RV. And we were trying to find an RV spot. And there was a couple people we called that were really kind of grumpy, and then the people that were really nice. And so the people that were really nice, I actually mailed them a card to say thank you for being so helpful and kind. And even if we don't end up in your spot, just wanted to say thank you. And this one gentleman, his name's Harry, he called me back and he's like, I'm in my 80s and I've never had somebody mail me a thank you card just for being nice. And I'm like, wow. Wow. I mean, a little tiny thing that didn't take me but 2 seconds to do made that gentleman's day.
Oh,
So
I'm so glad you shared that, Sam, because that was actually kind of one of the next questions I wanted to ask you is, what are some of the memorable things? Well, maybe first tell me what you send the most. What are some of the products from Mailbox Power that you love to send or that you feel like you send the most? It sounds
so
like
I love the 20-ounce mugs
okay.
with the where you can customize it. One of my clients, he's a very traditional business guy, and he went to West Point. And he's been with me since June of 19, so almost since the beginning. And I send him something usually every quarter, every 6 months, whether it's through Mailbox Power or something else. And at Christmas time, I sent him one of those 20-ounce cups with his name on it, which his name is kind of odd. He'll never find it on anything with the West Point slogan and their colors on the bottom of the cup. He sent me a picture of it and said, "Thank you so much." Like he never comments on anything. I know he gets them, but he doesn't comment. And I love that we can customize it to make them special to somebody. One of my clients that I work with, they're a franchise, and I have 13 of their franchisees as customers, and they can get swag with their stuff on it all day long with the logo of the company, but not with their business name on it. So for Christmas, I did those same cups with their logo, but with their business name on it too, and they loved it.
I love that.
But one of my favorite things, one of my clients, when I started onboarding her, she made a comment that I was trying to get her to think about kind of the touch program. She's like, yeah, people send me stuff all the time, and I'm gluten free, so I can't eat any of the treats they send me. And so at Christmas, I sent her a gluten free brownie. I think I sent her two, and with her logo and stuff on it. And I just had a call with her again. So we talk every week, but she was mentioning the brownie again to me. It's February. And she was mentioning how much she loved the brownie. And so when you can truly customize it and not just be, I tell people when I'm trying to encourage my clients with the touch program, if it's a big company, one of my clients is the wedding planner. She works with some big hotels in Dallas. So for that company, you don't want to send something with the Westin on it because they can get Westin stuff all the time. Send something with their name on it, right? But if it's a small mom and pop shop in a local Lubbock, Texas town, or Ohio or wherever it's at, and it's a small mom and pop, I can guarantee you they don't have the money to buy the swag with their business logo on it. So send it with their business logo on it instead, or with their business logo and their name. I don't know. But this is truly the best program I've ever used because the cards are really great and the gift selection is really good. I love it.
Love hearing that. I love your story about the gluten-free brownie. Like that is literally, I just listened to a talk. I'm trying to remember who it was by, and the person that was talking had worked so hard to, set up this interview with someone that they really wanted to talk to. And then they hadn't really done their research about that person. And they ended up talking about something that totally offended them. And anyway, it was just kind of this kind of a thing like, you took time to remember that, that client had a gluten-free allergy and you're like, oh my goodness. And yes, Mailbox Power has gluten-free brownies. So you can, I think that's a fantastic story. And it also just shows how you can use our, automated system, a system that does so much for you, but can still be super, super customized and super, super personal. I love that story. Okay, so I want to ask you one last question. What would you tell other business owners like you? You've said so many great things and given lots of reasons why they should use Mailbox Power, but what would you tell me if I was, considering using Mailbox Power and I'm a business owner? What are some of your, main things that you would want them to know?
Well, I would say that it's easy. There's a little bit of a learning curve when you first get in there, but the university thing, the questions, the chat people are always super, super helpful. They're so good. And so there's a little bit of a learning curve, but once you learn it, it's so easy and you're able to If a lot of business owners use Canva, you can create the design that you want in Canva and then just upload the whole thing. That
Yes.
works great too. But to try it and just, I mean, what I tell my clients is, if you're looking for a way to consistently have connection and show appreciation to your clients, your team, and your vendor partners, referral partners, this is the best way to do it. So just try it. And if you don't like it, you can cancel whenever you want. But I haven't had anybody cancel.
Oh, Sam, thank you so much. It's so fun. I love doing these interviews because I get to hear from all kinds of different business owners, all kinds of different businesses. You have such a unique business, such a cool business, something that every business owner needs, truly. Like, oh my gosh, I wish that, if I was starting a new business, I'd be calling you to say, okay, run everything for me. Not even think about anything, but thank you so much for sharing a little bit with the Mailbox Power, audience about why you love it and why you've used it, and you're awesome. So
Thank you.
if you're looking for a great solution, as Sam and I have been talking about, for sending cards, gifts, automating them, and just letting your customers, like Sam said, just feel the love, and really feel appreciated, Mailbox Power is a great way to go. So thank you, Sam. You're awesome. Have a great day.
Thank you
You.
too.
Okay, bye-bye.